I'm Judence Kayitesi. I'm Rwandan, but I live in Germany, and I have two books already published, and this is a new one, the Unit Quest. And I'm a mom of three, two boys and one girl. And I work in education, and I'm a trainer, and I'm workshops, and I'm a publisher. I have the Inzozi publisher, and on the top, I'm a president of Ibuka Deutschland. My unit quest came from my first book, and my first book is about my testimony, and also when I wrote this was it's like for healings. It's like my therapy, because doing the genocide against the Tutsi, I was 11, I was young, and I know how it happened, and I know the experience I had before the genocide in the school, how they was telling to stand up. And then during the time I was writing my book, I was all remember and my experience. And after that, later in the school, like in a teenager high school, they was inviting me to to talk about, especially in the part 2, where I talk about my experience in the school before genocide against the Tutsi. Then I was like, no, this is somehow like emotion and heavy for the young one, and as a mom also, my teenager boys, and I was like, they was like sometimes asking me many questions, and I start to say, let me see how I can introduce this experience, the story of Rwanda, what happened in genocide is heavy for the young one, as a survivor and as a mom, and also other parents, for them to talk about it, to tell our kids is heavy. If you love someone, to tell something hard is not easy. So then I start in the way where, as a teaching, since I'm a teacher also, so is that to teach our kids how that should not happen and how we can live in a unity. That's why I give the unity quest. And so in this book I put some like here some is a book like for parents, a school where they can discuss in the school how you can also use at home, talk to if you have some the kids ask you, so you can use at home to explain to them and guide you how you can talk with your kids. And you can, I have some place here where I left, this is like my example, how they can also, the kids also write here their own example. So how in the society, how we are different anyway, we have the different religion, we are in appearance, we are small, tall, short, but all we are human. We need to live together. And so that is where I start to make like this book is important in school, in the family, and where also I put something else like here, like what did you learn? If like you discuss with your kids at home or in school, so they have a place where they can also write something, what they learn. And then it's not just to learn, like they know, also to do it. Also, not just, oh, we know this, we learn this, but also we do it, we live in that way. So that's this book about. In this book is like in the first one, where you see like an introduction, is about like people have a lot of to call difference between them. So it's where I say like a birth of place, social style, and the physical appearance, and the belief, culture, schools, jobs, and many. So, and this in this book, I start to show how we have different things, but we are human. We can also be unit. And is also inside about my here is some place also about the how I show how little bit about how Rwanda before colonization. There's some place I show how, like, for the kids to know. I didn't be like in deep because I'm not historic person, but what I know, they know small knowledge about it, like they can also know. And then I continue and show about the in school. So is where this is I put as in illustration, where this illustration, they can help them because it's my experience about in the school, how the, like, a school neighbor kids, they was telling me, oh, we are going to take your I will wear that shoes, that will be mine. They start to take my clothes. I will take this t-shirt, I will take other one, say I take the shoes. And I was like asking, why, where I will be, because you will be dead soon. And hey, how? And then they were saying like, because our parents, they was talking, you are Tutsi, and they will kill you soon, and then you will be not needed this shoes or t-shirt. So this is my experience, and I put in the here in illustration for the young one to understand and to see how bad it was. So how they cannot apply in this also. And also is some thing like showing like how they was making us like we are not Rwandan before genocide against the Tutsi. And then after, I also make some place after there was like after the genocide was I show bit like illustration also how the FPR in Hotanyi save us, and showing also about a little bit gachacha in illustration for the young one also to know was a gachacha. And then also show how after the genocide the school was not anymore like who you are. Every kids, they was allowed to be in school without making them like this is where you come from or whatever. And this about like they didn't tell them like to stand up. So means like for us as a grown up, we talk about ID card, like ID. So now we don't have a ID writing like a Hutu or Tutsi, but for the kids I start to explain like about in the school. So then more they grown up, they will know also was the ID, like how they grown up we know this is Tutsi or something like that. So this is how what is the inside for them to know, to learn. And that one here I show as since also I live in Germany, that's why I put some different color, like a different culture, the dress, and how people we are in the same, we are in the world, we need to live together and respect each other. So that's why here I keep something like to write what they learn here. And after is there something about the lesson for the young people, how about how they cannot have the hate in them. They born as a innocent. They born as innocent. They learn things in the world. They need to learn the good things, not hate. And is also about resilience in this book, how like if like the young people like a survivor, they have their parents, maybe they have like a traumatized, they cannot talk about it, they cannot so then is also about the resilience. So and to the end is somewhat to memorize. Is some unity, diversity, genocide, peace, hatred, and and many. So and all for them to repeat, to memorize. So for me, all the time I say, if you are born after the genocide against the Tutsi and you want to get to know information and you know some people, I'm a friend of a young one. So, and you know there's some survivor. So somehow, sometime you need to learn from them. You need to get more from there, and you need to read also. But in the reading we have a difference. So you need to look the right one. So the right book, right things, but ask your parents, talk to them. And even they are traumatized, they cannot, maybe they will help you. So I think is the way, and then is that why also this book is important of discuss at home. Parents, have this book, discuss with your kids, and the teacher is good to have this book when you have the course. If there is I'm sure there's in school they learn about genocide, this book could help them in school. And yeah, and I'm happy for that, like in Germany, south of Germany, in the education, Ministry of the Education, this book I'm using this book to talk to them about the separation with the people. For there we have like, if you are black, like you are monkey, they call you monkey, or because you are black, or where you come from, or this discrimination. That's why this book they use like in the teenager, in school, in high school, like to have them. Is that why I go there in afternoon in school, like 2 hours, and then I can discuss with the high school kids. This book is really important for the, especially parents have a teenager, and also you can grown up, also parents, we can also learn from here to discuss with our kids. In 1994, genocide against Tutsi happened. I was 11. I lose my speech and then also my memory. I didn't remember even my name. And then also I start to speak as a child, because there was like telling me like a book, and then I need to repeat, and sometimes I cannot pronounce properly. You know, if the kids start is some word they cannot pronounce, and then I can say, oh, I will say tomorrow. So because it was heavy, I could not say. And like to communicate, I was like writing heavy book. You told me, and then I answer you. So it was a really journey, and but I managed. And after that is when I start to write a broken knife. And when I finish my testimony, that's what I call like a therapy also to me. And even I went to therapy, and then was after I finished a broken knife, that sometime the people there was when I went for the book reading, and the people was like, oh, now you are smiling, we cannot think this is you, because you are a new person. So I try, when I was writing, I tried to connect with that young girl who was who have this bad experience, who lost the family, who lost the siblings, the parents. So to connect, and then to make me grow and have a hope and have a future. And then I was like, oh, I need to write about the choosing resilience. So then I wrote the choosing resilience to show, even if you've been in the hard, in the bad place, but it's you need to work on yourself, to continue to live. Because most of the time I say, we have churches, they teach us we will go to heaven, we will go but sometimes I was like thinking, okay, I don't know when I will see my parents, and I don't know where if someone died, where you go, but I know this world, so let me live here where I know. because no one who came back and tell us that is like this, is like that, is like that. So I know here. So then if we can leave better place where we know, then we can prepare the place where we don't know. So that's how I make, and then I wrote the Choosing Resilience, just for the people, even if you've been the genocide survivor or any person who been really in bad place or something, that could help them to continue and have a future and a good life. And then is after that is how I was is more, I can say like you grow really bit in the hoping and want to live more, and also helping the society, and because if you love yourself, or you have you I don't wish any young person or any person to experience what I experience. So that's why that makes me to write and to share with people. Healing is a process, and I know it's some people sometimes they say, now is a 30 years ago, but some people they think like it's a long ago, but to us as a survivor sometimes we feel like it's a yesterday, because you wake up is something something is going to remind you that time. If your kids ask you, oh mama, you don't have I don't have an auntie, I don't have you don't have a grandpa, and so then that is a something that makes you to put you back. You think like, oh, now it's something like that. But I think after that we try to have some friends who you will call your mom. You will have some other survivor who don't have who lost their kids. They can be your mom, and of course they will not be like exactly like your mom, but you have some people to live with, and you go. But for me, I went to the therapist, so then they helped me, and so I'm not still going, but I went a lot, and because I wanted to live, like what I say, like I know here, I know this world, I don't know another place. So then I need to to try my best also to work on myself somehow. And what also was making me to heal was like my young brother. So it's my two young brother who survived. So I was like, oh, I need to be the parents to them. And when I gave birth, so I was like, how am I going to raise my kids if I'm not better? So then I try my best to heal, to make like to show like example also to the young one, and also to how to raise my kids in the better way, and also to for them to know. That's why like this book also was like for my kids, how I can discuss with them at home, and without giving them this too much and all heavy things, in the good way, in the teaching way, and also they can practice in that way without hating. For me, in writing and sharing, that is a therapy. And about this, the school, like in school was one girl, she was telling me, oh, I didn't, before you came to discuss in the class, I hated this girl. She has the blue hair, she has her jeans, she wear the jeans, what I don't like, and she's from France. And so other one is a German, and the other is France. And then so I didn't like her, but when we start to come to discuss with us, So I start to talk to her, and then later I saw, wow, she has a good heart. She's really nice. You cannot just judge of appearance. You need to know the really a person. So that was like, wow, I need to continue, because that if the my story is changing people in the good way, why I could stop. So then I continue writing, and there's still more books to come. So I have other books. So then I have some is one I'm going to publish also in hopefully maybe in November or October. This book is about the the bridge between the world. So, and it's about like people who live in the two worlds. So, yeah, like me, I have two world. I live in I live in Germany, but still Rwanda is also home, and especially also this book is talking about like a mixed color. So like my kids. So, and if it's sometimes they come to Rwanda, they call them Muzungu, and if they're in Germany, they're also African, and they're in the between the world. So when these kids, they could feel like they are where they are is a home. So it's about this story for the next time, and it's coming in the November, October, not in two languages, in Dutch and in English.